April Bada. Yes, good evening, everyone. When we'll start the class? Nandini invited fire.ai anta. Hi, is this course for full stack Python students as well as please confirm who already paid full fees for full stack Python? They will get this Django live classes notes free. Okay, ma'am. Please start anta. Okay. Please wait. We will start. Thank you for the confirmation. I completed my payment. Class is started, ma'am. Who is that ma'am asalu? Okay. When do class starts? Good evening, sir. Ponle. Guttinchadu sir ani. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes, sir, I am paid for full stack Python. So online students and the maximum all are the Ameripaid students I enter. Those are. Sir, now we have to go with started with our Django. Means purely this Django is used for to develop the web application. Today, tomorrow, just theoretical classes are there. Next, we will to start our practice programs. First, for this Django, what is the prerequisite is required for the Django? Python is mandatory. Minimum to minimum, core Python is compulsory. If advanced Python complete is not required, minimum some exception handling, file handling, object oriented is required. But who are the morning students are there 9 o'clock students? We will start advanced Python maximum 1 or 2 days low. So Python is mandatory. After that, there are some technologies will be there: HTML, CSS, JavaScript. This is the prerequisite because most of the online students, generally now everyone is asking, sir, what is required for the Django? Python is mandatory. Minimum functions completed, then you attend my classes and you will continue. Otherwise, you can attend the next batch. HTML, CSS, JavaScript. HTML, CSS is mandatory. JavaScript is not mandatory, no problem. Because entire Django, we are not using our JavaScript. So online students who are completed Python and this HTML, then only you can continue this batch. Because here most of the people are KV Satish Gupta students are there who are attending online. ఇక్కడ ఆఫ్లైన్లో maximum 70% my students are there. Some other Sai Vardhan students and any students are there. Okay, yeah, KV Rao. Yes, okay. So Python, HTML, CSS is mandatory for this one. Next, today introduction to the web development and Django introduction. Total, I will give course content. 14 topics are there into the Django. First was today, maximum already you know this one. What is a web application? General, what is a web application? Applications are three types: desktop applications, web applications, mobile applications, enterprise applications, distributed. 5 categories of applications are available. Started. What all need becomes for Python developers are. So, sir, first one we have to talk about our web application. Types of application 5 are there: GUI, web, mobile, enterprise, distributed. We need to talk about our web application. ఇక్కడ more introduction is not required because everybody knows about our web application. Generally, every day you are using web applications, so many. Facebook, Gmail, Google, Flipkart, all are web application. So what is web application? The application which will provide services over the web are called as which applications? Web application. GUI standalone means within the single system, those services are available. The application which can provide services over the web is called as a web application. Gmail, Facebook, Flipkart, all are web application. Every application we have two ends are there. Every web application contains two components. What about those two components? One is front end. Generally, who are attending HTML classes, you know all these things, whatever I'm telling today. Second one is back end. Front end and back end. Front end means what we are seeing application whenever I open this one. Whenever entering any URL, first which page is coming, that is called as our, this is the front end application. In case of application terminology, this front end is also called as every application have three layers. Presentation layer, business layer, second one, data layer. Three layers are there along with our application terminology. The presentation layer is nothing but just now whatever I'm telling, what it is, front end. Mana we are calling as a front end. Generally, every application have three layers are there. Presentation layer, business layer and data layer. So whenever user enter any URL, whatever page we are seeing, that is called as presentation layer, it is a front end. So whenever you can go to the movie also, in that movie also front end, back end is there. Front end, whatever we are seeing, hero, heroine, comedian, will all are front end. To come on screen, back end, there are some people are working like director, producer, choreographer. Mainly one person will be there, makeup man. Yes or no, no? If there is no makeup man, no makeup, not possible to see the heroine. Kotan hero na nayo. Yes or no, no? Boys always generally we are going outside normal, but that side, mandatory. Touch up, gitch up, makeup, all these. Otherwise, no following. So there are two ends are there, front end and back end, sir. First one we have to see front end. Generally, you are attending HTML classes, you know all these things, okay? Display front end, audio, video, back end. Okay, very good. Lavanya. Sir, front end. So what front end means? Whenever I'm entering URL, what is the page displaying to the end user? That is called as front end. Ante it represents what end user seeing on the website. That is called as front end. This page is called as front end page. So how to develop this front end page? There are technologies are there, HTML and CSS, JavaScript, ఇంకా ఉంటే బూట్ స్ట్రాప్ రియాక్ట్ చేసు. నేను చెప్పేది ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ టెక్నాలజీస్లో HTML, CSS, జావా స్క్రిప్ట్, బూట్ స్ట్రాప్, జేక్వెరీ, డామ్, ఈ 6 ఉంటే ఈ 6 కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఆర్ దేర్, బట్ 3 ఆర్ ఎన్ఎఫ్. HTML, జావా స్క్రిప్ట్, జేక్వెరీ, డామ్, దోస్ ఆర్ నాట్ రిక్వైర్డ్. ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ ఈజ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూజర్ కెన్ సీ ఆన్ ద డిస్ప్లే ఇస్ కాల్డ్ as ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ అంట. అదేగా నేను కూడా రాసింది. సెకండ్, we can develop these front end component HTML, CSS, JS, jQuery, bootstrap. HTML, CSS, JS, jQuery, bootstrap. jQuery, bootstrap advanced technology is not required. Up to Django ke HTML, CSS is maximum enough. ఇందులో ఫస్ట్ వన్ HTML. Already you know. What is HTML? Structure of web pages. Hypertext, వెరీ గుడ్, ఇంటెలిజెన్స్. నాకు తెలుసు అదే చెప్తారనుకున్నా. హైపర్ టెక్స్ట్ మార్కప్ లాంగ్వేజ్. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఆస్కింగ్ ఫుల్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ HTML. హైపర్ టెక్స్ట్ మార్కప్ లాంగ్వేజ్, సెలెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ద పేజ్ అంట. ఓకే, HTML హైపర్ టెక్స్ట్ మార్కప్ లాంగ్వేజ్, స్ట్రక్చర్ ఆఫ్ వెబ్ పేజెస్, స్కెల్టన్ ఆఫ్ వెబ్ పేజ్ అంట. HTML is the front-end technology used for developing the structure of the web pages. Okay, fine. So generally already you know all these things, full form, anta story, you know. So every web application ki the first mandatory technology is the HTML. It is a one web technology provide structure of the web pages, use it to create web pages. Okay, whatever you are telling online students, everything is correct only. Now, every web application should contain which one? HTML. Without HTML, no web page. That is, HTML is the mandatory technology for web development. Just now people are telling it is structure of the into the web pages. That is the first one, HTML. Already your who are HTML faculties, they have to tell all this story. Next one, CSS. Full form you know already. Is it mandatory or optional? It is an optional. But still web pages contain CSS. Yes or no? No. Not mandatory, but still web application contains our CSS. What is the main advantage of this CSS? We have to provide styles, colors, fonts. For example, take this page only. In this page only, not CAS, CSS. So ఇక్కడ I have to provide that, sir. ఇదిగోండి Facebook blue color here, button, all these things are there or no? What is the difference of this HTML versus CSS? Because of this CSS, ఇదిగోండి ఆయా మీరా చూసారా, పర్సన్ ఈస్ ద సేమ్ ఓన్లీ, బట్ దిస్ పాప వితౌట్ సిఎస్ఎస్, దిస్ పాప విత్ సిఎస్ఎస్. హౌ బ్యూటీనెస్ కేమ్. వీళ్ళేంది అటు చూస్తున్నారు, ఇటు చూడండి బోర్డు ఉంది ఇక్కడ, అటు కాదు ఇటు. లాస్ట్ చక్క అటు చూస్తున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు అంతా బాగానే ఉంటుంది క్లాస్లో, ఆఫ్టర్ క్లాస్ తర్వాత చూడాలి. ఇది క్లాస్ రూమ్ ఫేస్, ఇది హాస్టల్ ఫేస్. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ అవర్ HTML అండ్ CSS. సో బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు యాడ్ ద బోర్డర్స్ కానీ కలర్స్ కానీ, దోస్ థింగ్స్ విల్ బి యాడెడ్. The main objective of CSS is to add the styles to the HTML page, like colors కానీ, fonts, sizes, styles కానీ, borders, all the things will be added. Next, JavaScript. Sir, what is the purpose of JavaScript? We have to add functionality to the application. Use it, apply to the functionalities. Okay. For example, come to this one, this page only. ఇది కాదు Facebook. Come to here. By using HTML, I created two text boxes, button, ఒక anchor tag, button, colors I provided. Once enter username, enter the password. Click on login. Is it valid or known or invalid? Performing some business logic and it will display some message. Who will provided? JavaScript. So that is called as you have to provide some functionality. For example, there is one person will be there. This is the person. What is the name of the person? Person name Sunny. Very good. కాదు కత్రినా కైఫ్. Sunny later on will come. Present Sunny in busy. Okay. Sunny later on will come. Present Katrina Kaif came to the class. So Katrina Kaif name means one person is available there. It is the some noun. So that is called as one person. That is what it is. HTML. ఈ Katrina Kaif కి I am given some hairstyle. Eyelash, lipstick. Some anta I can provided, then what it is? CSS. What is JavaScript means? Katrina Kaif will do dance. Dance చేద్దా చేయదా సూపర్గా. Katrina Kaif will do acting. Katrina Kaif will eating. Katrina Kaif will sleep. All these functional dancing, acting, eating, sleeping, all are what it is? JavaScript. We have to provide some functionality to the application. In this case, login button working or not working, I have to write some business logic with the help of JavaScript. Suppose I can forget the password. I click on this one, it will recover. అసలు నాకు అకౌంటే లేదు. I want to create an account. So these three are the mandatory technologies for one. Sunny. We don't know username criteria and password criteria, so add logic to the web page. JC used for provide functionality. So that is the third one, JavaScript. OWS. It allows to add interactivity to the web application, including programming logic. Sir, please don't go in Kannada. Na. As first, who is going Kannada? Saurav Raj. సో మనకి మాన్లీలో సో మెనీ పీపుల్ విల్ కమ్, ఇలాంటి పీపుల్ చాలా మంది వస్తారు. ద మెయిన్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఆఫ్ JavaScript is to add the functionality to the HTML page. So we have to provide some dynamic nature to our pages. సో ఇక్కడ ఓన్లీ HTML meant for static response. ఇక్కడ two response are there, static and dynamic. HTML plus JS meant for dynamic response. When the TPM. Suppose I want to display some text. Welcome to Django classes. For that, what is required? Only HTML is enough. Take h1 tag, welcome to Django classes, save with .html, run it, it will be displayed. Along with this, I want to display system current date and time. Date and time every minute will change. Kada. Then what is required? HTML and JavaScript. Only I want to display something plain text static response HTML is. Aslo first of all, which is static response, which is dynamic response? Static response versus dynamic response. Sir, which response we have to call it as a static? Which response we have to call it as a dynamic? Well, first of all, what is request? What is response? Who will give the response? Server. Who will send request? Client. Ante, I am client. I am using web client. That web client is Google Chrome or IE, Firefox. I am the client. I am sending request to the Facebook server. Server will give the respond. Page, page not found. Any response, it will be displayed. So once I am sending from the client side, always client will give request. Based on your request, my server will give the what it will give response. Suppose a Facebook lo K thesis I am sending request. I am getting page. The page not found error. If correct page is there, it will give the response. Whatever server given response, that response is static, dynamic, how to check it? Which response is called a static response? ఇప్పుడు the response given by the server, ఏ response I can call it as a static. Which response? Static response means whatever response given by the server, it is not varied from person to person, time to time, mission to mission. It will give same response to all the person. Sir, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న every person type facebook.com, send the request. 100 members, everyone getting same page or no? Same page, same response. That is called as which response? Static response. So every person ki it will give same response. Such a type of response is called as which one? Static. అంటే జనరల్గా జీమెయిల్ లాగిన్ పేజ్, ఫేస్బుక్ లాగిన్ పేజ్, google.com, all are static response. So what is static response means? If the response is not varied from time to time and person to person, then it is considered as static response. That is static. మరి డైనమిక్ అంటే the response will be changes person to person, time to time. It is considered as dynamic. Tell any example for dynamic response. Instagram. ఓకే, ఇంకా ద రెస్పాన్స్ ఈస్ డిఫరెంట్ ఫ్రమ్ పర్సన్ టు పర్సన్. అలాంటివి ఏమున్నాయి రెస్పాన్సెస్? ఫ్లిప్కార్ట్. ఓకే. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద డైనమిక్ రెస్పాన్స్ మీన్? సపోజ్ ఇదిగోండి, లాగిన్ పేజ్ ఆఫ్ జీమెయిల్ అన్నా, ఆర్ లాగిన్ పేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఫేస్బుక్ అన్నా. వన్స్ ఐ ఓపెన్ జీమెయిల్, వన్స్ ఎంటర్ యూజర్ నేమ్ పాస్వర్డ్, క్లిక్ ఆన్ లాగిన్ బటన్, ద ఇన్బాక్స్ పేజ్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ గెటింగ్ ద సేమ్? లేదు కదా. కొంతమందికి 0 మెయిల్స్, కొంతమంది 100 మెయిల్స్, కొంతమంది 150 మెయిల్స్. పేజ్ విల్ బీ చేంజెస్ ఆఫ్టర్ లాగిన్. సపోజ్ గో టు బ్యాంకింగ్, ఒక హెచ్డిఎఫ్సి బ్యాంక్ లాగిన్ పేజ్. వన్స్ యూ లాగిన్ టు ద ఇంటర్నల్గా బ్యాలెన్స్ పేజ్, everyone getting the same page? No kada. Such type of responses are called as which one? Dynamic responses. చాలా వచ్చినాయి ఆన్సర్లు. They have static AP, Amazon, OTP, e-commerce, stock market, after login of Facebook, click buzz. Your mails are different and other mails are different. Instagram landing page. మరి టేక్ ఆఫ్ పేజ్, username, email in Facebook. Follow this link to join. Okay, I will give the Telegram link. You can join in this one. You can join this one also. Sir, now dynamic. If the response is varied from time to time, person to person, then considered as a dynamic response. అది స్టాటిక్ కి డైనమిక్ కి డిఫరెన్స్. Sir, idanతా story web application lo first one, what it is? Front end. So every application, two ends are there, front and back end. This total story gives to the front end. Front end ki three technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. When you're using, we have two responses are there, static and dynamic. Second, the back end. What is a back end? What is back end? General example, just now I'm given in the time of movie on screen heroes, heroines, villains, all these. Back-end people are director, producers, choreographer, makeup man, music are the back-end people. In case of application, this is front-end. What is back-end? Hmm? Back-end means, for example, I'm entering username, password, click on login button. Which type of response I'm getting? Login success, error message? Who will decide? Backend will be decided. Backend is a one technology used to decide which type of response I want to display to the front end. While your username password correct అయితే login will be successful. Otherwise, you will get error message. Who is decided? Backend will be decided. So backend is responsible to generate one response, and this response will be sent to which person? And who are sending request, it will give send the response. To generate this response send to end user, backend to implement the backend, three are required. Malli దీనిలో three components are there. What about those three? First one, compulsory one, language is required. Second, framework. Third, today we started in our evening 6 o'clock, database. If these three are there, then only it will be started our backend. What is the language we are using? Which language? Python. You are already completed Python. You are all Python professionals. Yes, sir. Sorry. Next, framework. What is the framework? Django. Some people are using Flask. Some people are using Pyramid. But Django is the best one for the Python. Flask not required. Database. Whatever databases. MySQL, Oracle, MongoDB. Who are attending MongoDB class, you know. These three are required to develop the backend. So backend having three components. One is one language, one framework, one database. Python already I completed. Who are attending my Python classes? Now we need to discuss about which one? Django. In Python already I'm telling about database story also. అబ్బో ఇంతకీ అబ్బాయా అమ్మాయా? అబ్బాయి. Authentication and data storage Python. Real time expert. Yeah, it's me only. Django, MongoDB, SQLite. SQLite 3 by default available in the Django. If you want, you can use our Oracle and MySQL. Okay? Sir, come to our story. Akkada back end. It is the technology used to decide what to show to the end user on the front end. So backend can be decided. Saurav Raj, don't raise a hand. If any doubt is there, you can type in chat panel. Mic is not allowed, okay? Just type the chat panel. If any doubts, I will read your doubt. Sir, what is the difference between API and fast API? Present we are in Django only. Okay. Once started REST API, then I will tell aslu first of all what is REST API. People don't know. Aslu first we don't know about Django. Just I started introduction to web application. Once Django completed, then I can go to explain about your REST API, fast API, all these things. Should Django with REST after database or first Django in this 2 months is the duration. First 45 days Django I will tell. In the Django itself only databases I will cover. Next last 15 days I will take about REST API. Because Django ki prerequisite is the Python. REST API compulsory required is Django. After Django only we will start REST API. So next that is backend is responsible to generate the required response to the end user, which is displayed by front end. That is the meaning of backend. Sir, what about Flask? Flask not required. Django is enough. Difference between fast API and REST API. In REST API, I will tell. Sir, will you cover MongoDB? No. Prasad will take the MongoDB classes and MySQL. I am only Python, Django, REST API, NumPy classes only. Database HTML will take care by different faculties. MySQL, MongoDB done by the Prasad. Another faculty will be there. He will teach MongoDB. Previously, I am taken. Present, I am not taking HTML, MongoDB, all these classes. Another faculty is there. Sir, now. So, can I learn MongoDB after? Yeah, no problem. After this course or while going on this course, whenever batch started, that is also online only. I have completed Django once. Kamal Yadav, this batch Aya. Okay. Previously completed. I know. You from UP or Warangalwala? UP. Okay. Sir, next. Backend have the three components. Backend having the three. One is language. Python well Python, Java well they can use Java, .NET well they can use .NET. Second, framework. We are using Django because Pythonic Django is the best suitable one. Flask is also there, but not required. Pyramid is also there. Third, the database. Django by default SQLite 3 is there. Manakalte we can use Oracle you can configure, MySQL you can configure, MongoDB, anything you. So that is the backend three are required. One language, one framework, one database. So language selected Python. The reason for that, Python code is very simple and easy to understandable. Anyone can understand the Python code. Why Django means Python supported full support for the database in your wish. Built-in database is SQLite 3. The story of web application front end and back end. Back end lo now we need to go our subject what it is Django, Django. So atla The purpose of Django came. Why Flask is not recommended? Any reasons are? The reason for that, I don't know about the Flask. Yeah, because of most of the Python people are using Django only. Django is given full support for the Python. That's why you can go. Sir, how is Sunny madam? Fine, fine. You're all my old students. Again came to this batch. Sir, now come to our Django story. Django is a one framework which can be used to develop the web applications. Django is completely written by using our Python programming language. Django follows some rules. That rule is DRY. What is the full form? Not that dry. ఆ డ్రై అనుకున్నారు అది కాదు ఇది డ్రై మీన్స్ డోంట్ ఆర్ఈపిఈ రిపీట్ అంటే డిజంగోలో మోర్ రీయూజబుల్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్గా టుడే ఇంప్లిమెంటెడ్ వన్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ అసలు వాట్ ఈస్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ వాట్ అప్లై లేటర్ ఐ విల్ టెల్ ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్లో ఒక 4 or 5 అప్లికేషన్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ I completed given to the client is using. Tomorrow new client came. In this project lo oka 2 applications are common. Instead of writing, can I copy paste here or no? That is called as don't repeat yourself. Reusable components, so many are there. Every time instead of writing, just I have to reuse instead of rewriting. That is called as dry principle. And one more thing, this Django follows. Do you know there is a జనరల్గా ఇది అందరికీ తెలిసే ఉంటుంది ఎస్డిఎల్సి సాఫ్ట్వేర్ డెవలప్మెంట్ లైఫ్ సైకిల్ హౌ టు డెవలప్ వన్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ దే హ్యావ్ సమ్ స్టెప్స్ అంటే లైక్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ అని అనాలిసిస్ డిజైన్ కోడింగ్ టెస్టింగ్ రిలీజ్ అండ్ మెయింటెనెన్స్ ఇవి ఫేజెస్ ఇందులో మళ్ళీ వన్ మోర్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఎస్డిఎల్సి మోడల్స్ ఉంటాయి ఎనీవన్ హ్యావింగ్ ఐడియా వాటర్ఫాల్ మోడల్ ఫస్ట్ మోడల్ ఇన్ మై చైల్డ్హుడ్ కేమ్ వాటర్ఫాల్ మోడల్ ఇంకా ఒక 7 or 8 ఉంటే ఎజైల్ ఈస్ ద ప్రజెంట్ లేటెస్ట్ వాటర్ఫాల్ మోడల్ ప్రోటోటైప్ మోడల్ ఇంక్రిమెంటల్ స్పైరల్ మోడల్ వన్ మోర్ మోడల్ ఈస్ దేర్ ర్యాడ్ RAD జాంగో సపోర్ట్స్ దట్ మోడల్ ర్యాడ్ తర్వాత బిగ్ బ్యాంగ్ వి మోడల్ ఫిష్ మోడల్ ఎజైల్ ప్రజెంట్ ట్రెండింగ్ మోడల్ ఈస్ ఎజైల్ అండ్ మిగిలిన అవసరం లేదు ప్రజెంట్ యూజ్డ్ వన్ ఎజైల్ ఈ ఎజైల్ మోడల్లో సమ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ బిట్వీన్ ద డెవలపర్కి టెస్టర్స్ అండ్ పీపుల్కి ఆ గ్యాప్ని ఫిల్ చేసే కోర్సే వాట్ ఈస్ ద కోర్సు డెవాప్స్ డెవలప్మెంట్కి ఆపరేషన్ టీమ్కి సమ్ గ్యాప్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ ఇన్ ఎజైల్ మోడల్లో టు ఓవర్కమ్ దట్ వన్ బయట ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూస్తారు హోర్డింగ్లో డెవాప్స్ మల్టీ క్లౌడ్ డెవాప్స్లో నో కోడింగ్ నథింగ్ జనరల్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫర్ డిగ్రీ స్టూడెంట్స్కి నాన్ ఐటీ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ పీపుల్కి డెవాప్స్ ఈజ్ ఓకే టు ఫుల్ఫిల్ గ్యాప్ బిట్వీన్ డెవలపర్కి ఆపరేషన్ టీమ్కి DevOps is there. So I think all these 7 models Django supported which model? RAD. What is the full form of RAD? Rapid Application Development. Ante ikkada application development done very fast. It will take so much time between the testing purpose kanamata. Such a type of model can be followed. And it is follows one design patterns are there, MVC, MVT. Django supports MVT. .NET support MVC. Who are .NET, you know MVC. Model View Controller. Ikkada it support MVT. Ide main structure. Entire design li moode words andi. M meant for model. V meant for T meant for ఇది తెలిస్తే Django కంప్లీటెడ్. మోడల్ వ్యూ టెంప్లెట్ అదే Django. .NET MVC. హూ ఈజ్ మెయింటైన్ దిస్ Django? DSF. డిఎస్ఎఫ్ ఏంటిది? జాంగో. ఎస్ అంటే సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఫౌండేషన్. ఇట్ ఈస్ మెయింటైన్డ్ బై ద Django. సో ఫస్ట్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్డ్ Django ఇన్ వన్ పబ్లికేషన్. న్యూస్ పేపర్లో దే ఆర్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్డ్ అనమాట. న్యూస్ ఛానల్స్లో. బికాస్ ఆఫ్ జనరల్ ఇప్పుడు దేర్ సో మెనీ న్యూస్ ఛానల్స్ ఆర్ దేర్. TV9, TV5, ABN. ఏదో ఒక ఇన్సిడెంట్ జరిగింది. ఫస్ట్ who will be telecasting, they will give some TRP rating or something కదా. So at that time they can tested this one into the news channel paper లో అనమాట. Who is introduced this Django? Who is introduced Python? Guido van Rossum. Who is introduced this Django? This is the one person and this is the person. Hello Vati and Simon Willison introduced this framework. And in the year of 2003 lo introduced 5 lo they can release it because 2 years they can tested in one news channels lo test chesi they have to release in 2005. Why these people are given this name? Answer me. Don't repeat yourself. Agile, waterfall, spiral model, rapid application development, rapid model view template, model view template. Sir, why the people is given name as a Django? Why Guido van Rossum given name as a Python? Because of ఎందుకని ఇచ్చాడు Python name. So who is introduced Python? This person. Guido van Rossum. ఈ మహాన్ బాడ్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేశాడు పైథాన్ని మన కోసం. Why he is given name? The reason for that, there is one circus show is there. What is the show name? Monty's Python Flying Circus. This show he is taken name as which name? Python, given to the Python. But why that Hello Vati and that person Wilson given name as a Django? Yeah, there is one famous guitarist is there. What is that guitarist name? Django Reinhardt. ఈయన ఇతని పేరు Django. ఇదిగోండి Reinhardt. ఒక ఫేమస్ గిటారిస్ట్. బికాస్ ఆఫ్ హిజ్ మెమోరీస్ ద 2 people are given name as a Django. అది Django యొక్క స్టోరీ. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ గో డాక్యుమెంటేషన్, ఇక్కడేమో సైట్ ఓపెన్ అవ్వదు, ఇక్కడ అయింది అనుకుంటా. గూగుల్ Django. ఇదిగోండి djangoproject.com. ఓన్లీ ఓపెన్ అయింది. యా, ఇదిగోండి Django మేక్స్ ఇట్ ఈజియర్ టు బిల్డ్ బెటర్ వెబ్ యాప్స్ మోర్ క్విక్లీ అండ్ విత్ లెస్ కోడ్. అదే ఇంక ఇంతకుమించి అప్డాక్ ఏం లేదు Django గురించి. డౌన్లోడ్ ద లేటెస్ట్ రిలీజ్ 6 వచ్చింది. లాస్ట్ టైం నేను చెప్పినప్పుడు 5 ఉంది, ఇప్పుడు 6. ఇదిగోండి మీట్ Django ఫీచర్స్. నో వన్ కెన్ ఆస్క్. ఏమంటున్నాడు? Django ఈజ్ ఫాస్ట్, మోర్ స్కాలబుల్. అండి ఇవన్నీ వస్తున్నాయి పేజెస్. యా, ఇదిగో వాట్ ఈస్ Django? ఇదిగోండి Django వాజ్ ఇన్వెంటెడ్ మీట్ ఫాస్ట్ మూవింగ్ వేర్ స్టార్టెడ్ newsroom headlines while satisfying through requirements explain. What is Django? With Django you can take web application from concept of launching matters. చదవలో ఓపిక లేదు. ఫాస్ట్, ఫుల్లీ లోడెడ్, మోర్ సెక్యూర్, 5 features. స్కాలబుల్, ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఏ వెర్సటైల్. వెర్సటైల్ అంటే వాట్ ఈజ్ వెర్సటైల్? బెస్టా? వెస్టైల్ అంటే జస్ట్ లైక్ ఏ ఆల్రౌండర్. సపోజ్ యూ కెన్ టేక్ క్రికెటర్. ఒక మనిషి ఉన్నాడు, హీఈస్ ఓన్లీ బ్యాట్స్మెన్. 1 person ఓన్లీ బౌలర్, అని తీసుకెళ్ళి 10th లో 9th లో పడేస్తారు. 1 person ఈజ్ దేర్ ఆల్రౌండర్. Batting, bowling, fielding, everything. Yes or no? No? Same like that. This Django is a versatile means all rounder. Small scale application to large scale applications work, it will be satisfied. ఇవి 5 టాప్ మోస్ట్ ఫీచర్స్ అన్నమాట. ఇవ్వండి డౌన్లోడ్స్, హౌ టు డౌన్లోడ్ మొత్తం ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది డాక్యుమెంటేషన్. యూ కెన్ రీడ్ దీస్ డాక్యుమెంటేషన్స్ అండ్ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. హార్దిక్ పాండ్యా అంట. సార్ అది అబౌట్ ద జాంగో ఇంట్రడక్షన్. సార్ ఇప్పుడు బేసిక్ 4 స్టెప్స్ ఐ విల్ గివ్. వాట్ ఈస్ డి జాంగో? డి జాంగో ఈజ్ ఏ వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్ ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్. టుమారో ఐ విల్ టెల్ ఇన్స్టలేషన్, సాఫ్ట్వేర్స్ అవన్నీ ఐ విల్ టెల్. స్లోగా స్మాల్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఐ విల్ స్టార్ట్. Django is used to develop the web application. So Django matram daily you can practice. I will use small scenarios applications. Python la kaadu. If you know Python, Django is very easy. If you don't know Python, then Django is very easy. Yeah. Django is completely written in the Python programming language. It follow the dry principle. It is also high level and open source framework. It provides the RAD model. MVT model view as lenti mode technologies. It is one of the design pattern. What is model? What is view? What is the template? What is RAD? Here I am written rapid application development. Gokul Raj. That is one SDLC model. RAD is a SDLC lo 7 models are there. In that one model is RAD model. RAD full form is Rapid Application Development. How we get notes? My Hona, I will send. We will create Google Classroom. In that, I will upload the notes. Until that, you have to maximum offline students. Everyone is there in the Telegram. Online students who are the new students. What is the use? I will tell while developing application. Sir, also provide FAQs. Okay. So present who are the new students who came from other faculty. You have to join in this one. Starting days notes is I will provide it in this Telegram. Tarvata I will create the Google Classroom, then I will provide it. But maximum, sir, once explained dry. So already who are attending my Python classes, you are in Telegram. Who are the new students, online students especially? Join in this Telegram. I will send the notes. Who are already in Telegram joined, not required. The students who came from other faculties. Sir, now we have to follow this MVT. What is this MVT architecture? What is the MVT? Model View Template means general ga. Starting I am telling in every application there are three layers will be there. Whatever three layers, starting I am telling now, presentation layer. This one, this front end. Next, logics, whatever I am written, that is business layer. Third one, data layer. Database purpose, three layers are there. మనకి ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చిన ఆర్కిటెక్చర్ ఏంటిది? MVT. First one, template. Nothing but this one. All our HTML pages, presentation layer is nothing but what it is. In the Django, it is called as a template. Collection of all your HTML pages are template. Okay, done. Once you are entering username, password, you click on which one? Login button. How this button is working? We have to write some Python code. That Python code is nothing but views.py. In Python, what is the .py? One module. So, total your business logic write into which file? Views.py. This views.py is called as which one? Business layer. Template is called as presentation layer. Sare, whatever enter username password I am reading. Where this username password is available? Compulsory in the backend database. This database is nothing but what it is? Model. Ade story. So this is a model. This is the view. HTML page is template. That is the architecture. What it is? Model, view, template. Templates are nothing but HTML files. Views are nothing but your complete Python code. Models are nothing but database. ఈ మూడు కంబైన్ చేస్తే అదే Django framework. Model, view, template, design pattern. Why templates? Sir, అది Django introduction. Next. Who is maintained this Django? Maintained by DSF. Django సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఎఫ్ పోయింది. ఫౌండేషన్. ఎప్పుడు దిస్ ఈజ్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ ఇన్ ది ఇయర్ ఆఫ్ 2003. Django was created in the year of 2003 as an internal project. ఒక న్యూస్ పేపర్లో దే ఆర్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్డ్ దిస్ వన్. వెబ్ డెవలప్మెంట్. Who is introduced Hello What? Simon Willison. లో దే రిలీజ్డ్ ఆఫ్టర్ టెస్టింగ్. July 21st, 2005. Memory of the guitarist Django Reinhardt. Radhi introduction to the Django. There are topmost five features are there. No one can ask, not required. Just your idea say. Go to the documentation. You can check it. Fast, loaded, more secured framework, scalability. Any number of people can access this one. Versatile. Ivi just features. Go through the documentation. Sir, especially in KPHB students, online students కంటే no problem. Today Wednesday, a small problem is there. KPHB students because of so many batches, I have seen this problem. Whenever Wednesday came, evening what is available in hostel? Chicken. Yes and no. పాపం 8:30 8:40 అనౌట్ దే ఆర్ లుకింగ్ వాచ్ అబ్బాయి సార్ ఎప్పుడు వదులుతాడు అక్కడేమో చికెన్ అయిపోద్ది ఈయనేం క్లాస్ వదలడు లేట్కి వెళ్తే చికెన్ ఉండదు హాస్టల్లో అవునా యా దట్స్ కామన్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఐ నో ఎస్ అంట యా యా అయినా ఫస్ట్ రోజు ఇంట్రడక్షన్గా అంత పెద్ద స్టోరీ అవసరం లేదులే సార్ ఇది ఇంట్రడక్షన్ టు ద వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ వాట్ ఈస్ వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్ వాట్ ఈస్ ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ స్టాటిక్ రెస్పాన్స్ డైనమిక్ and introduction to the Django. These are all the five features are there. Syllabus ఇక్కడ ఉందో లేదో తెలీదు టుమారో ఐ విల్ గివ్ ద సిలబస్ సేమ్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ ఏరియా ఎవ్రీ హాస్టల్ సార్ ఓకే వెరీ గుడ్ సో ఆల్ హాస్టలర్స్ ఆర్ ఫేసింగ్ సేమ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఓకే సార్ వెన్ యూ విల్ స్టార్ట్ Django class in Amirpet I want join offline present there is no chance of Amirpet because of last batch Amirpet na this time KPHB సార్ ఈరోజు చికెన్ అన్ని ఆన్లైన్లో వింటున్నది వెరీ గుడ్ సాయి గుడ్ ఐడియా డూ దట్ ఈస్ బెస్ట్ ఫెసిలిటీ వెన్ ఎవర్ వెన్స్డే ఇస్ దేర్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దట్ అటెండ్ ఆన్లైన్ ఈటింగ్ చికెన్ లిజన్ ద క్లాస్ వెరీ గుడ్ సార్ వీఆర్ మిస్సింగ్ యూ అంట వామో ఆగండి ఇంతకీ అబ్బాయా అమ్మాయా ఆ అబ్బాయి అయ్యో సార్ మన క్లాస్ టైమింగ్స్ జనరల్గా 7:30 to 9 7:35 I will start 8:45 8:50 I will complete it sir when is next Django batch anta present attend this batch next batch I will tell sir many I know the difference between the library and the framework okay I will tell sir please share the telegram numpy class ki attending anta okay మరి why you are not attending my Python class sir when numpy pandas new batch Present, there is no Numpy Pandas. One batch is going on there. If any new batches are there after Pongal only, next year. Yeah, present morning 7:30 on Python. Numpy class is going on there. Sorry, Nammi repeat when Django offline class will be started. I don't know about that classes. Wow, yo. Sir, when is SQL class online? Sir, I have one problem in my career. I have 4 years of career gap. Is there, sir? I am attending more interviews but facing these kind of issues. And I am complaining in my degree in BSc chemistry. Can you give me any suggestion, sir? When is SQL classes? Can you share the telegram? Just you can scan this, man. Once you scan this, join online students. Link not required. Just scan this. Automatically you will join. I don't have telegram anta. Very good. Sir, Adi, today introduction to our Django web application, all the things are there. Tomorrow I will start how to install our Django and whatever software is required and small programming will be started by tomorrow. Okay, bye everyone. Enjoy. Tomorrow will continue. Online students, bye everyone. Tomorrow also same time.